Welcome to One Connection Away. I'm Jenny Courtney, founder of Your Global Connection, and this podcast is all about real conversations about life, mindset, growth, and the power of meaningful connections. I'm joined by my co-host, Steve Lee from Cross Country Mortgage, and together we created this space to slow things down and have honest conversations with people, building meaningful lives and businesses without the pressure to sell or perform. So grab a seat, tune in, and let's explore how one connection can change everything. So today we're thrilled to welcome our guest, Briana of Chicago Title, and who has been making waves in the title industry. But before we dive into all the accomplishments in title, we want to really get to know the person behind the headline. Yep. So, Briana, let's start here. Can you tell us about who you are when the title and the business cards are not around?
Ooh, yes. So when I'm not at work, I'm either at home walking my dog, laying on the couch being a hermit, or most likely at the gym. But I like to train for half marathons a lot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
Yeah, I have one coming up this weekend that I'm not ready for,
Wow.
but I refuse to quit. So we'll just, if I have to do it really slowly, I'll do it really slowly. But yeah, so either in the gym, with my husband, on the couch, or with my dog.
I love that. I love that. Okay. So what life experiences has shaped you the most?
I would say moving to Las Vegas in 2013. I moved out here when I was 20 years old. I followed my now husband, boyfriend at the time, from high school.
That's awesome.
It worked out for me, which I'm like very grateful for. And I came out here with him, and it was a lot of growing. We grew together, getting together in high school. That's a lot of growing in itself. But moving a place that was 1,500 miles away from my family, that's been interesting. Sorry, I have a little bit of a runny nose.
No worries.
The wind outside, I'm like,
the winds are crazy today.
Looks like you had a great partnership.
Yeah.
And moving 1,500 miles and coming to Vegas, that's a hard change.
For
but
sure.
you had someone, and I hear a lot of stories. People do that all the time.
Yeah.
They move out to Vegas together, and things change, and it's different. But one is, you've been here for what, 10, 12 years?
Yeah.
Or 13 years?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
To me, you're Nevadan at this point.
Yeah.
Truly.
Well, and I did go back to Wisconsin for a few years, and it was not. Like, as an adult, you move out here when you're 20.
Yeah.
You think it's going to go right back to what it was, and it wasn't, So I don't regret going back for a few years, because I think I would have always wondered. But 3 years of snow, we were like, we're going back to the desert, we had to get out of there, so.
And you did say that you used to think the grass is greener on the other side. But truly, like with your story about your move to Wisconsin, it wasn't the case, right?
No, you could ask my husband how many times I was like, let's just go back. Because I have a really close relationship with my family, too. So I have 3 nephews. I want to see them grow up. But I think absence actually makes the heart grow fonder, because I'm the really cool aunt that lives in Las Vegas.
You're the fun aunt, right?
They think I'm way cooler than I actually am, so I kind of love it.
Yeah, little doses.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll go back for birthdays, holidays. They're going to hit an age where they're going to want to come visit their aunt in the desert, so it'll be perfect.
Exactly. And it's always, fun for them to look forward to visiting you in Vegas.
Yes, the oldest is already begging, and I'm like, not quite yet, buddy. I don't know. Maybe on your 21st we can throw you a little party out here, but that they'd have fun if they came out either way.
Right, because my sister also came over here for Valentine's, and we really had fun. We went to the party bus. We don't really do that. We went to a party bus, 3 kids, and all the adults. It was just fun, and even the kids would really enjoy Vegas.
Yeah, there's so much to do, and sometimes it is fun to do the tourist stuff, especially when you have family in town. And I think that their minds would be blown, so it'll be good. It'll be good.
Also yours, right? If you don't do that, I was like, shoot.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was here, or, I never thought of doing this.
For sure, there's so much.
And everything's so close. You're not driving hours or 2 hours like California, you go do something. You might drive an hour, 2 hours, depending on what distance is.
Yeah.
Sometimes just traffic alone just takes you all that time. So
I always laugh when people out here are like, well, that's so far away. And I'm like, I had to drive like 40 minutes to get to the nearest Target in Wisconsin. I'm like, it's not far, guys. You know, but
Each your own. That's
Each
right.
their own.
And Briana, you mentioned that you are in your boss era now.
Yes.
So tell us more about this season you're in.
Yes. So I'm new as an escrow officer, not new to the business. So I've been an assistant for 10 years and I'm finally starting my own desk. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah. It's been a long time coming and I've worked with some of the most incredible people in the business. So I have the best support and it's been really exciting. And I'm trying not to say no to anything right now. I'm trying to have my boundaries, but I'm also still trying to say yes to every opportunity that comes away, as long as it doesn't cross my boundaries, you know?
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out exactly what that means, but it's been a lot of fun so far, so it's been good.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. So let's talk about a little bit more of your journey and your mindset. So what belief did you have to let go to grow in life?
People pleasing, I learned that a lot a couple years ago. So I was going through I had a lot of relationships, friendships, family, you know, that I was just a yes man to everyone, and I didn't really have my own opinion with certain people because it was like, you don't want to cross that, you know, that boundary.
You don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to, you just, there's certain personalities where it's like, it's easier to just be yes man or people please and just to go with the flow. But I think the older I've gotten with relationships, I've learned that you can have your own opinion. You don't have to agree on everything. We're all just a bunch of humans, like, with our own opinions. And I was scared that if I was too open with, you know, how I felt about something or too honest in a difference with somebody else, that I'd be letting them down. I'd lose that relationship. And it was the opposite. I found the opposite. It's healthier for me.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Because it is okay to say no.
Yeah.
Because if you say yes to someone and you're not okay with it, you're actually saying no to you.
Yes,
And
exactly.
that's kind of like not what we want to do.
No, because you're just hurting yourself.
Absolutely.
And you're not happy.
Exactly.
And like you said, you resent people, but it's kind of almost your own doing.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to please everyone, but then, you know, but once you do it, then it's like, wait a minute, it's not bad as I thought, actually. I think that you have to feel better yourself.
True.
Yeah.
Before you could help someone else feel better.
100%. You're
So-
protecting your own peace, and it's
Absolutely.
really not harming somebody else while doing so. You're protecting yourself. So.
And if they don't like it, then kick rocks.
Bye.
Absolutely. Right.
Bye.
So yeah, expressing your own opinions and not
Yeah.
worrying about like what other people would think, because
Yeah.
the right people, they would align with what your vision is, what you're saying, and that's kind of like, to me, that's how we filter people
Yes.
these days. Like if they're
Yeah.
not agreeing to your vision, then you know,
100%.
okay, we have differences. And
Yes.
you know how to navigate through that.
And I've lost some friendships throughout the process and kind of backed up with certain relationships, but I've learned that there was a good reason for it.
True.
Just like you said, in it just, you know, relationships go two ways.
Yes.
And I think that if it's one way, you have to kind of say, okay, you go do that.
And also, when we're growing, not everyone grows with us.
Yes.
So when we outgrow a season,
Yeah.
only the new ones who's supposed to be in that season would be in your life. And the ones, even like 20-year friendships and all those, sometimes, unfortunately, it's just, you know, reality of life that you have to leave them behind.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And is today New Year's?
Yeah, today's
Today
Year of the
is?
horse,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
the fireworks.
Final.
Fireworks.
Okay.
And last year was the year of the snake.
Yeah.
Year of the
Oh.
snake, and it's all about shedding, right?
Yeah.
So I hope that we all shed everything that needs to be
It's
shed.
all gone.
It's like being on a hot air balloon, just let it go.
Let it go.
Yep, it's gone a year.
Yeah,
Yes.
because if you don't let go, you can't really move forward, and that's what I've
100%.
learned so far. Like, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Absolutely. And I mean, there's a reason, I think there's a reason for everybody to come into your life, you know, and like you said, it's a season of your life.
Yes.
So I think that was a big thing for me, my husband, to figure out. Being together for so long, you know, it's like, nope, you're in every season, you know.
Yeah.
We just have to grow together. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's tough.
possible. It's
yeah,
possible
it
to grow
is.
together.
Absolutely.
Which is very cool. You guys grew together since you're in high school. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hard path, but as long as you take your time and also respect each other and be honest,
Yeah.
and you could trust each other, then that takes a long way.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you get mad, that's when you don't talk about things when you're mad.
Yeah.
Did you say things you shouldn't say? So
Yeah,
you know.
100%. We've done that a few times, you know, over this course of our relationship, but we've definitely learned, you know, sometimes we both need to like walk away from the situation
Absolutely.
and come back.
Yes.
And I was really bad at that for a long time. I was like, no, we're going to fight to the death until one of us is bleeding. Because I've always been we need to resolve it.
Yeah.
I want to resolve it now.
Finish now.
Yeah.
No,
And
I'm not gonna wait.
and he was always like, I'm gonna walk away for
Yeah.
a bit and come back and we can talk about it then. And I'm chasing him through the house.
No, you gotta talk to me right now.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't be alone with my thoughts when I'm this mad. I gotta yell at you know. But yeah, we've gotten better at that. Communication, I think, has been the
Nice.
biggest thing for us. You know, just figuring out when to just be honest. Hey, you're kind of making me crazy. You know.
And that's what you do in the business.
Yeah.
Same thing, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
you want to please every client, but I mean, yeah, you also gotta be polite, but there's a way to explain things.
Yes.
And also sometimes when it's not going the right direction, sometimes you do need a little bit of time in between.
Yeah.
So it's relationship crossover to business,
Oh,
Right.
for sure.
you know.
100%.
In fact, you know what I've learned so far with life is you have to treat your relationships like how you treat your business. And it's true, like sometimes your business reflects your personal relationships.
Yup.
So to me, that was like an eye-opener. So now I have to really be careful with how I deal with my other half. Okay, so clearly we are not on the same page in this one. So how do we move forward from here? You know,
Yes.
things like that. So
Yes.
you know, it's a business skill too.
100%. And actually, I like to think of when I'm talking to, you know, buyers and sellers, and I try to think of, okay, if this was my dad on the call, you know, with this big thing that he's doing, he's buying a house or he's selling a house, how would I want somebody to talk to my dad or my sister, you know, because it's easy to just be like, well, it's a name on a contract and I'll give them the answers, but sometimes people just like need you to be a human
Yeah.
and talk to them.
Exactly.
Like they're
human connection is
Yeah.
what's missing in the business industry these days. Because it's
100%.
like we're always like about the numbers, the volume, and all
Yeah,
that.
the
Like,
transaction.
the transaction.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
really, true relationship, especially with real estate, I truly believe it's a relationship business at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
100%.
Yeah.
Transactional is short-lived. It's the one thing at a time. It's like when trying to develop partnership with a client or a realtor with me. It's not just giving them a deal. That's like one fish.
Yeah.
You got to teach them how to fish.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Same thing. So it's all relationships gonna build your transactional numbers. Transactional
100%.
number isn't gonna build. Not just one thing, and you're just trying to go to the next thing.
100%.
But it's like I said, it's just treating it the way you want to be treated, or your family.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing. You know, and it doesn't matter what size loan they're getting or what size house.
No.
I mean, you treat them all the same,
Yes.
and they're gonna respect you, and also you feel better at the end of the day. You know.
100%. And sometimes, I mean, being the middleman, right, as escrow, sometimes we're therapists, you know,
Yes.
for everyone on the transaction, you know. So, and I feel like when I have relationships with the agents, they know I'm going to do the right thing, you know, because they know me. And so that's important to me. I want to be more than just the name they're writing on the contract. I want them to know I have their best interest at heart and I'm going to take care of them and their clients, you know. I want them to feel comfortable and not feel like they're not, you know, the buyer or seller's not going to get the same service every time. They're going to get love done.
Right. And that's also how you build client loyalty.
Yeah.
Right? Because they know, these agents would know that you're going to take care of them and their clients.
Absolutely.
They're going to be there for you wherever you go.
Yeah.
They just still want to do business with you.
Absolutely. That's, I think, the most important
Yes.
part of the industry to me.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I've had the pleasure of meeting so many agents, you know, being in the industry. And so now I'm so excited being out there and building my own relationships, you know, because working under people for so long, it's like, I love you, but you know, I got to leave them right there and all.
Yeah.
But I've built a lot of good relationships, and it's good to have those people that have worked with me at someone else's desk know who I am. Absolutely. So that the next person I meet, they can also be like, hey, no, I know her. She's great.
Word of mouth is the best free marketing out there.
100%. Absolutely.
So how has your definition of success changed over time?
I would say it's gone from more of a materialistic, shiny object, you know, outlook to I'm successful in the relationships I've built, and I'm successful with my husband and my home life, you know. That's success to me. It's not the nicest car, you know, it's nice to have nice things, sure. But health, family, relationships, friendships, that's success to me when you have a strong circle.
Yeah, you can't buy that.
You can't.
You can't do that with money.
No.
You have a lot of wealthy people that are miserable.
Yes.
So money creates more problems.
Yeah, more money, more problems.
But if you do well with all that stuff, then business will flow with it also.
Absolutely.
100%.
So I think it's like the horse before the carriage kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's not chase the money. It's like get everything right around you, within you, and then you can push that into your business.
Exactly.
And then that grows just organically. You're not forcing it. It's just natural.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to go with
It is.
business. So what lessons did life teach you the hard way, but you're grateful for now?
I would say that's hard because some of the lessons, I don't know that I'm grateful for them. But it's, you know, it's hard to say.
They're lessons anyway.
Yeah, I'm like, I listened to the lesson, but I don't know that I loved it. So I think it would be to not take health for granted, you know, which is a big reason why you can find me in the gym or running or, you know, walking my dog, because in 2019 my dad had a stroke, and that, I mean, he's doing amazing now. He's
Nice.
So
good to know.
Yeah, he's such a cool guy, and he was a runner when he was younger. He was a skier. He was doing all kinds of activities, super active. And I think that I was out here when that happened, and I mean, I was on the first flight back to Wisconsin. I was like, threw everything in the air. My husband just like watched me run out of the house. I stayed with my dad, and, you know, I was with him for personal therapy the first month after it happened, and just watching him bounce back. You know, I think that if he wasn't as healthy as he was before the stroke, it would have been a lot harder. Yeah. So it just put into perspective, you know, take care of yourself. You only have one life to live. You only have one body. You know, so that I've learned I guess hard way to take good care of yourself, you know, and that falls into boundaries too. And, you know, it's not just your physical, it's always your mental too.
Yeah, and it's also a wake-up call, not only for your dad, but for you too, for everyone around you guys.
Yeah.
Because it's like, health is really important.
Yeah, and anything can happen. So
Absolutely.
I think that that's a big thing too, is, you know, nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. So you also have to take advantage of, you know, that's another reason why I'm in my yes, because I want to say yes to, you know, opportunities, and well, because they don't always present themselves. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, you know, anything.
You don't say yes to everything, but you got to kind of think about it.
Yeah.
And some no's are better than the yeses also. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of learning that, you know, because I hate to say no. So, but sometimes once I say no, it's like, okay, that kind of actually felt good. Because once you say yes, like, my God, now I got to do
Now I
this,
have
so.
to.
And then you're resentful.
Yeah.
When you say yes to something you don't want, it's resentful. So now I make it a point to really voice out, like you say, I do not agree with this, because if I say yes, I could say yes to this, but I will be resentful. Are you okay with that? So, and then, you know, that just makes communication a lot clearer.
Yeah, and I think that makes me think about when you're in like a really good mood and you say yes to like going out, and then the day comes and you're like, why did I sign up for this? But I think that that's where relationships play a good part, because the people closest to you aren't going to be mad when you change your mind and say, actually, I want to stay on my couch.
Yeah.
You know, and those are the people I surround myself with that aren't going to think that I'm taking away from anything if I'm saying, guys, I don't have it in me. I can't, you know. And I respect people that are like, no, I'm actually really tired. I had a girlfriend I was supposed to get with on Friday night, and we were both on the phone, and you could just hear the exhaustion in both of our voices.
Yes.
And she was like, can we reschedule? And I was like, you know, and because I know that it wasn't going to, there's certain people where if you cancel, you're like, are you mad at me? You know, you
I can't be there at the last minute. And it's like, it's just a day.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah. Your social battery runs out, and you need to go home and be a recluse. That's
That's true.
And you need that sometimes.
Yeah, we all do.
And rest is part of the process. That's what I've been learning now, because you know, I'm always also like, just go do this and that.
Yeah.
And then when you don't stop, your body will make you stop. You
Burn
know,
out.
in terms of like flu or like, so you just don't feel good.
Yeah.
Now you're 100%. So it just defeats the purpose.
So you can't, you show up and you can't give it your all. That doesn't benefit.
Exactly.
It's like working out 7 days a week, 5 hours a day. That doesn't make you better.
It's just going to burn you out.
Yeah, and your body needs that other piece of it, which is, you know, so it's not too much, just be consistent. And, you know, and you got the other piece. But the other thing you're talking about is, you know, everything happens in our life. There's good, bad, ugly stuff. But at the end of the day, we are where we are because of the ugly stuff, the nasty stuff.
Yeah.
If everything was perfect, then you'd never learn.
No.
You know? So sometimes the bad stuff are the best part of your past.
Absolutely.
To kind of help you kind of grow and, you know, learn like things like I'm going to Vegas and fly, you know, and it worked out beautiful for you guys, you know.
Yes.
So
we love it here. We do. It's home now. I always considered Wisconsin home, but this is home now. And I think we had to learn that maybe a little bit of the hard way, going back for a few years, but that's another one.
Okay. Well, let's talk about connections and relationships. How have relationships or community played a role in your journey?
I feel like I might repeat myself if I don't know, that's a tough one. I don't know, you guys. I'm blanking. I'm hot. How have relationships and connections? I mean, I think getting me to the point of wanting to be an escrow officer, I think that the relationships I've built and the way I've watched the relationships be built with the other escrow officers that I was working with and the agents, I think I looked up to that a lot. Okay. And so that helped morph me into this person that was like, okay, maybe I'll be an assistant forever. Nope, I do actually want to go build my own relationships with these agents and have my own desk. And I think watching the people I've worked with over the last 10 years has really helped shape those connections.
That's nice.
Yeah. I think you mentioned the county manager was a big push, you know?
Yes.
And gave you that ambition, you know, the confidence, you know? Sometimes you got that one person you look up to him and they believe in you, like, okay, when is I gonna believe in myself? But I got someone that believes in me, so and you earn where you are right now. You just pop into the escrow officer. You did other stuff below, and you learn everything. You watch other escrow officers do certain things and certain things they shouldn't have done, or you know, do better. So it's sometimes slow easing into where you are is probably a better way. Now you know how to create that relationship.
Absolutely. And to touch on that, so when we were the escrow officers that I was working for at the time, we were moving from one title company over to Chicago Title, and the county manager at the time wanted to have, and this was the scariest moment for me, because he's like, well, I want to meet with Briana too and have a one-on-one. And I remember going to that Starbucks terrified. I didn't know what I was getting into, you know, and he was truly the most amazing person. And he asked me off the bat, he was like, do you want to be an escrow officer? And I was like, someday. This is what, 20, I think. And I'm like, yeah, someday, you know. And he was like, you're gonna do it, you're gonna crush it, and I have no doubt about it. And I think that lit a fire in me too, to be like, okay, I'm gonna learn everything I possibly can and work under some of the most amazing people. and really build myself up to have the confidence that he currently has in me.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And no, that's perfect. I don't know. Yeah, he was amazing on my journey.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk about your work and your organization. So what do you do now with the escrow and Chicago Title? What do you do, and why does it matter to you personally?
Yeah, so it circles right back to the relationships. You know, it matters to me that the confidence people have in me, you know, so there's so many of us out there, there's so many escrow officers, there's tons of title companies, you know, but to trust me, that feels like a special treat for me, that you're trusting me, not just with your transaction, but with your clients, with your buyers, with your sellers. You think I'm the one that can get this done for you, which I am. Yeah. That's right. You know, so that matters a ton to me, and it goes really far for me because I just feel like that level of confidence in somebody when you have so many choices and you have so many people to put it in their hands, you know, that's a big deal to me. And it's just confidence in me.
It fuels you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it does. Because I want to do right by you. I want to do right by your clients. I just want I want everyone to be happy and walk away from it and say, wow.
That was the best transaction.
Yeah, I wasn't, well, it's such a stressful process for everyone, for the agents, for the buyers, for the sellers. And a lot of times you run into it's easy to be mad at the other side. You know, it's easy to point fingers at the other side sometimes. So it's nice to kind of be that middle ground and be like, look, no, everybody's okay. Nobody needs to be mad. You know, I'm not saying we're getting deep into it with them, right? We're following the contract. We're the mutual third party. But we're kind of like a safe space in the middle. So if the listing agent's mad at the selling agent, they're like, beep up, and we can listen to that, and you can let that out here, and we can move on.
Everyone don't always look at every line of the contract either, so they don't know.
Yeah.
So, listen to the two parties, and like they don't trust them, but you're in the middle, you point it out.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I can see that. I don't remember reading that.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah, the contract definitely helps us out as the middleman a lot.
Like, per the contract.
Well, actually, you did sign that, you know,
Exactly.
and sometimes that's a little bit tough to be like, you signed for that, you know, and but we have to, that's what we're there to do.
Absolutely.
We're there to follow the contract. We're there to do right by everybody, so. Okay. Read what you're signing.
Note to self.
Yeah.
So what are you currently building, growing, or exploring?
My desk. Right now, I am absolutely 100% building my desk, you know, and that's a big part of me being out in the community and, you know, meeting new people. And that's, you know, yeah, I would say building my desk is number one right now. And yeah, building relationships along the way. Yeah.
And who would you love to connect with next?
Everyone in the real estate industry, honestly, from lenders, agents. You know, I've been to a few events in the last couple months where I'm there as the escrow officer now. So I don't care who's in the room. I'll talk to everyone in the room because you never know who knows, you know, the next person. So I met an incredible eyelash girl at the last event. And I was like, you know, it's not like she was there for the event, but she wasn't an agent, and I'm not saying no to any of the conversations, you know, and because
you never know what some connection that's not related to real estate can still end up coming back to you. So.
100%.
That is so true.
It's a small, big valley. Everybody knows everyone.
It is a small
What is it
town.
like that 6 degrees separation?
Yeah.
It's just like helping someone that's buying $100,000 home and no one wants to help them because it's $100,000, and you help this one person, they're so thankful because they'll talk to numerous people and it's like, well, I don't have time.
No one took care of it.
And the next thing you know, their uncle or their whatever relative that's like, well, I got my uncle that's like has a village use, you know, and how
Selling their $2 million house.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where your ROI is.
Yeah.
You don't discount people.
Absolutely.
People in our industry do that a lot, and you shouldn't, no matter what it is, real estate lending or just anything, you shouldn't discount
Yeah.
people at all. That's like horrible.
100%.
And as long as you're coming from service and serving with your heart,
Yeah.
Again, it's not transactional at this point. You just really wanted to truly help them.
You just want
And
to
if
take
you
care
have
of
that
them.
kind of heart, you'll get all these deals for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. They'll come.
Yep.
If you build it, they'll come.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's right. So how can people get connected with you, Briana?
Yeah, so I mean, you can call me, text me, email me. It's funny because I keep getting asked if I'm on TikTok because I'm doing some fun social media stuff right now too. And I'm like, I can stick to one social media platform at a time. And I have a TikTok, I don't use it, but Instagram, honestly, DM me on Instagram and I'll see it, you know. That's a
Nice.
really good way if you don't have my email or my phone number. But yeah, call, text, email, Instagram is perfect. Yeah.
And your email is?
It's briana.acor@ctt.com, and that's one N, BRIANA .acor, ACOR.
Great. And the best phone number to reach you at would be?
702, you can text me, call me. So this is my cell number, 702.
Okay. Thank you so much, Briana. It was really great getting to know you better.
Thanks for having me.
We love having you and sharing your
It's
insights.
interesting.
Thank
Your
you.
growth, you know,
Thank you.
From vapes, getting here from
Wisconsin.
teenager,
I know.
Wisconsin, and then trying to
What a
leave
journey.
us, and then coming back. So it's nice that you went back.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, I think what you think of years ago, how you perceived it then, and how it is now, it's different.
Very different.
Just like Disneyland, when you're little, that submarine ride was amazing. You go there, stuff like this is like.
Yeah, you don't think about your parents how much they had to shovel snow, or you know, when you're younger living there, and then it's like, nope, this is my house. I have to shovel this driveway, you know, and I'll never regret going back, but it's definitely Wisconsin's shaped me into who I am too. So that Midwest nice.
Yes, that's right. Well, and that's a wrap for today's episode of One Connection Away. A huge thank you to Briana. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your story. And if you enjoyed today's conversation, make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And join our community at Your Global Connection to keep growing your network, mindset, and opportunities. So remember, your next opportunity is always just one connection away.
Thank you so much for watching us.
Thank you. See you on the next episode.
Bye.
All right, that's a wrap. Good job,
Yay,
Briana.
I'm
You